Hi, I don't know if you're old enough to remember when they made Americans afraid of communism. We used to talk about it all the time. I mean, it was like a bad word to say someone was a communist. And now we have a person that's really a communist that's running for mayor of our largest city in our country. Are you concerned about that? Are you concerned when you have a person that sits there and says, we're going to defund the police? Okay, we're talking about the largest city in the United States, and they're not going to have any police. What is going to happen? We saw all of the things that have happened in New York. We saw a homeless person, go and pour gasoline on a woman that was sleeping on the subway and set her on fire. We have seen crime after crime after crime in New York City. And now we have this person that thinks he's a communist and he wants to come in and run our largest city and defund the police, which means that everybody will be subjected to crimes all the time. And guess what? No one's going to do anything about it. The judges are going to let the people out instantly. They were talking about no cash bail, so you just go and get out of jail, even if you are arrested, and they probably wouldn't even arrest you. Are you concerned about that? Are you concerned when you have a person running for mayor of the largest city in our country, and he is saying that the government would own grocery stores? Sounds kind of like North Korea, doesn't it? Makes you think of Cuba. It makes you think of all of these other countries in China, all of these countries that people have been fleeing from. The government owns grocery stores. So what does that mean? Will you not have any choices? If the government owns grocery stores, why should they give you a choice of more than one type of cereal, or more than one type of anything, more than one type of soft drink, or more than one type of milk? Or what if they decide that you don't need to have soft drinks? What if they decide that they're only going to buy their milk from one vendor? What if they're only going to buy eggs from one vendor? Or they're only going to buy, maybe they decide they don't want beef. And remember, they probably will not have pork, because I don't think he would probably like pork. So you have to think about this. Americans need to be very concerned at what these people, these globalists, are doing to our largest cities. This is so important. And then we have all of these young people, all of these Democrats going around talking like this is something wonderful that they're going to have now, where the government is in control of everything. And then they're going to have a $30 minimum wage. Who's going to pay your 17-year-old that has no work experience $30? So that means all of these young people, probably until they get 30, will never have a job, because I promise you that McDonald's is not going to pay some 17-year-old that's on the football team or that's still in school. They're not going to pay a 17-year-old $30 an hour. So just think about the ramifications behind that. And then think about it. Now they want the government to pay for all of your health care, although we do have Obamacare, but we all know how that works, that we cannot select our own doctors. So the scariest thing as an American right now, or it should be to you, is these people that are pushing communism. And I think it's so cute when they say, oh no, we're socialists. No, sweetheart, you're communist. When you want the government to run grocery stores, that means you're communist. That means that you do not want independent companies to run grocery stores. That means you're going to put all of these small companies out of business. There will not be any small grocery stores. Can you imagine a city like New York, any city on the East Coast where they're accustomed to those types of businesses? All of them would be put out of business. But that's okay, because right now they're trying to make you think that communism is cute. Communism is not cute. It's never been cute. It's not about to change, and nothing about it will ever be cute. Anyway, just let me know what you think about it.